Good morning, good afternoon, good midnight manifestors from wherever in the world you are manifesting from. Y'all know how we do. Go ahead and let me know what city, what state, what country, what continent are you sending good manifesting vibes from this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you find yourself on God's beautiful green earth. So, listen, today we're going to have a chat about scarcity mindset. And do you have one? And if you do, how can you identify whether you have one, right? And then how do you get out of that scarcity mindset? And I was thinking, right? So we're going to start in a minute, right? But I was thinking, and go ahead and like and share and make it appear on your news feed and invite people in to have this conversation, right? Because so many times when people are working to call things forth, working to create the life they desire, working to manifest more, they don't realize, you don't realize, we don't realize that it is the scarcity mindset that keeps you from getting all that you desire and all that you deserve. So what I was thinking was go ahead and invite some people, tag them, send this to them in Messenger. And if by chance, y'all, that subscribe button pops up, become a subscriber. I have the opportunity to get a $10,000 bonus from Meta, from Facebook, when I hit a specific number of new subscribers. So it's $4.99. Do it once, do it 27 times. If you do it once and you want to cancel and you don't know how, just inbox me. I will tell you how to cancel, but I'm asking it is given, that you will become a subscriber / supporter today and help me get this 10 grand, right? So I was thinking that I was going to share this with you, but I started thinking about scarcity mindset, like just in general, and then scarcity mindset and how it shows up in your relationships, and the scarcity mindset and how it shows up in your work environment, whether you are an entrepreneur or whether you are an employee, whether you are in ministry or whether you run a nonprofit organization. If you have scarcity mindset, whether you know it or whether you don't know it, it is impacting your ability to create what you desire. So I'm not going to hit on all those today. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to share with you in general today, and then tomorrow come back and I'll share with you how scarcity mindset shows up in your relationships and how it can wreak havoc, and then how you mitigate it. And then another day, maybe the next day, I'll share with you how scarcity mindset shows up in your business and your work environment, how it impacts the decisions that you make and the actions that you take. And I just know it's going to be helpful for you and or helpful for somebody you love, somebody you're connected to. So the scarcity mindset. So I was having a one-on-one conversation with a manifestor in my year-long program, the 365 program, on Monday. And he said, I think the scarcity mindset is impacting what's going on in my financial existence. So I said, give me a little bit more information. So he began to tell me about what was said concerning money in his childhood, what was said as it relates to his grandfather, what was said by his mother concerning his father, And so now that is a part of his existence as he moves forward to be the breadwinner, to be the provider for his family. And it impacts most people, y'all. Most people have a scarcity mindset because of their experience. And then about 2-3 weeks ago, I was having a conversation with my dear friend Marviette, a usher, and I was telling her there was a contract that I had a number of years ago, and if they sent you on an assignment to speak or to train, y'all, it didn't matter if it was Buffalo, New York, and it was lake effect snow and the roads were covered. If people had paid to hear you speak, then you show up to speak. If it's one person, and she said, was it the scarcity mindset for them? And while I don't believe it was the scarcity mindset, it actually helped me, because now, like, it has to be some grave circumstances for me not to show up, produce, or deliver for my clients. For them, I don't think it was a scarcity mindset, but what she said made me think that scarcity mindset does cause people to make decisions in their business that is counterproductive to what they desire to experience or what they desire to see made manifest. So part of the manifesto in my 365 program, part of the broader public's issue is not enough. Like, I don't have enough to get from this month to next month. Or yours might be, I don't have enough after I pay my bills. Or yours might be, I don't have enough even to pay all of my bills. Or I don't have enough when an emergency comes. Or I don't, whatever your I don't have enough is, that creates the scarcity mentality. And the truth is that many times the scarcity mentality is taking over your existence because you haven't really taken the time to sit down, think about, figure out, contemplate what it is that would cause you to get to a place of abundance. And most people, y'all, have abundance all around and you don't acknowledge it. So you often hear me say, what you focus on is what expands. And so if you're focused on not enough, that's what you keep experiencing. If you're focusing on what you don't have, that's what you keep experiencing. If you're focused on all of the things that are evidence to what is not, that is where your faith is being built. It's the evidence that builds faith. And whether it's faith in something that goes right or faith in something that's gone wrong, it's dependent upon the evidence. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So whatever evidence you're putting your mind on, that's what's building your faith, right? So to shift from not enough to more than enough, you got to shift your focus from not enough to abundance. If you're the person who's always looking for a bargain, right? You always want to barter. You always want somebody to give you something for cheaper. You may have a scarcity mindset. If when somebody talks about money, or you have to pay something, or when something has gone awry and money is a part of the mix, if you get nervous, if you get anxious, if you're just like uneasy, you might have a scarcity mindset. And what is so key with the whole scarcity mindset is understanding that you have to improve your relationship with money. 2, you have to focus on abundance and overflow. And you do have it, whether it's related to specifically money or whether it's related to the resources that you have access to. And I will quickly explain it to you. Whether it's related to the resources that you have access to, when you start to put your focus and your gratitude is a foundational key in mindset management and manifesting with Mercedes. Almost every single day, I work in the mindset management and manifesting with Mercedes group to say, do your gratitude list. If you're not in that group, it's somewhere on this page, y'all. Click the button and join the group. Gratitude list, affirmations, declarations, they're there. And yes, they can help with your scarcity mindset. But improving your relationship with money, improving your thoughts around what you do have is so key and so important. And so one of the first things you do to get yourself from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance so that you can live better and feel better is first acknowledge that you do want more, right? You don't have to be broke to acknowledge that you want some more money. You don't have to be struggling to acknowledge you want access to more resources. There's a difference that abundance and money offers to you, and it's about choice, right? The back of the plane or the front of the plane. It's a totally different experience, y'all. Are you in the front of the car or are you in the back of the car? Meaning the plane is first class or coach, economy, whatever they call it. In the car, you're either driving or you're being driven, right? So in my elite program, one of the manifestors said, well, like, what if I don't want a driver? What if I just want a Uber and I want to save some money? That's perfectly fine. But there's a difference in I want to save my money, so I'm going to Uber, and I don't have enough money to get a taxi, to get a driver, to get somebody to pick me up and take me to where I need to be. There's a difference. In the choice, right? There's a difference in having the choice if you're going to pay for a first class ticket or if you're going to pay for a business class ticket versus having to sit in the back of the plane. Oftentimes the scarcity mentality says, I'm not paying all of that. I don't need all of that. The plane get there at the same time. The plane might get there at the same time, y'all, but the experience is different. But the point is having the choice to be able to pick the front or the back, or in the car, the back, or pick the front. If you travel, there's a difference in sitting in the Delta Sky Club and sitting where regular everyday people sit. Now, be clear, it's some regular everyday people in the Sky Club, but the experience is different. It's not who can and cannot afford it. It's, in this conversation, it's who has the choice to be able to afford it. And sometimes the scarcity mindset will keep you from having a greater experience and keep your mind stuck in less than and what is crowded and overused and worn out, versus giving yourself the experience of abundance and overflow. But it is the choice. The scarcity mindset causes you to choose one thing when you know you need or deserve another. The scarcity mindset will cause you to make decisions concerning your home, concerning your children, concerning your health, right? Concerning your health. Scarcity mindset, you will know you need fruits and vegetables, but you'll choose something that's packaged. You'll choose something that's processed. Why? Because of the price. And so what I want for you is to walk in your power and know that there is more than enough for all of us. I heard a quote the other day that has just been resonating in my soul and for a couple weeks. And the quote said, "From abundance, he took abundance, and still abundance remained." From abundance, he took abundance, and still abundance remained. And if we would embrace that, if we would embrace abundance, if we would embrace overflow, then we would realize that our lives would be much better simply by focusing on what we're thankful for, what we have, where abundance exists, and allowing even more of it to come into our lives. Now, I'm not getting ready to talk about this right now, but part of the scarcity mindset keeps you from accepting when somebody's trying to give to you. Part of the scarcity mindset makes you say, "No, I'm good," when somebody offers you something, money, resources, help, support. That shows up as a part of scarcity mindset because you are in a place and a space that, although it's not what you want, you've become comfortable in your discomfort. And so you refuse that which could help you get up and out of where you are and to something even greater and to something even better. So let me tell you right quickly, and I meant to tell y'all, right? Send me some manifesting magic. Send me some manifesting love. Send it to each other. Go ahead and let the hearts fly. Let the thumbs up fly. Go ahead and in the comments say whatsoever it is you know that you believe you have the right to have in extreme abundance. So I'm going to share with you quickly 2 ways. And then I'm gone. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about either how scarcity mentality shows up in your relationships or how it shows up in your professional life, your work environment, your business, your ministry. Those of you who have become subscribers, I want you to know that I thank you and I appreciate you. Those of you who have just joined, I'm asking you become a subscriber, become a supporter at only $4.99 and allow me to access this $10,000 bonus from Meta. So listen, one of the biggest ways that you get through, get past, get over the scarcity mindset, y'all. Now, I'm not going to call it no budget. I'm not telling you do no budget. All I'm telling you to do is write down every single reoccurring financial responsibility that you have. House payment, rent, car, light bill. Get the specific number that it takes for your house to run efficiently and cause you to pay your bills, make your financial commitments on time and in full. Get the number, y'all. Get that number. Then get the number. How much do you make? How much do you and or the people in your household bring home? And if you don't want to include them, right? If you just want to determine how to make your house run based on your income, I promise you, you can manifest, you can create, you can earn, you can receive the amount of money that it takes on your own without anybody else's help, support, input, or contribution. I promise you that. But you need to know the specific number. And you need to know the specific number so that all of the other things that we just mentioned, that we just talked about, that we just illuminated When a bill comes, you don't get anxious. When an unexpected situation happens, you don't get nervous. When somebody asks for you something, you don't get irritated. When you know the specific number that you need, then you know that you can focus on what you focus on expands. You can focus on that. You can put your energy toward that. You can cause that to come forth in your existence so you can go from scarcity to abundance. Now, the other thing is some of y'all nervous and been out of shape. And the truth is you do have enough money. You just haven't counted up the cost and counted up what you bring in. Some of you have enough money, but you want to have more than enough. Well, then take that number that it takes to run your entire household and then double it. And then focus on increasing and manifesting that. Now, the other thing that you do is you acknowledge abundance. I might give you 3. You acknowledge abundance, right? So what does acknowledge abundance mean? Acknowledge abundance means I put on some lip stuff and there's more left. That's abundance. It's more than enough. I always have more than enough. Abundance is when you pour your almond milk out of the carton to make your smoothie and you still got a half a carton left. That's abundance. I always have more than enough. Abundance is you use the bathroom, there's toilet paper left. Abundance. I'm thankful for abundance. Abundance is you go into the linen closet to get one towel and there's 20 more towels in there. Abundance. I always have more than enough. Y'all, whether it's food or clothes or shoes, whether it's beverage to drink, cars to drive, pairs of glasses, sunglasses to wear, whatsoever it is. The way you get yourself from scarcity mindset to abundance mindset is that you acknowledge that you currently do have abundance. You currently do have more than enough. Listen, when you sit yourself down to pay your bills, whether you do one at a time or whether you do them all at the same time, if you still write checks and there's money left in the account, then you say, I always have more than enough. If you pull out your debit card to do an online payment and there's still money in the account, I always have more than enough. Stop yourself from saying, paid one day, broke the next. Counsel clear. The reason you keep experiencing that is because you keep speaking that. And every time you have the experience it, you speak it or you think it. Speak and think something else. Speak and think abundance. Speak and think increase. Speak and think overflow. There's another empower play, and empower play, can I just tell y'all, it's EMPOWERPLAY, empower play. If you're in the mindset group and you want to know what that is, just put it in the search bar so you can get a specific definition of what empower plays are and what they're designed to do. If you're not in the mindset group, join the mindset group and put empower play in the search bar so you can tell what it is and what it is designed to do. But there's an empower play called Bless Every Dollar, Bless Every Dime. And it is specifically designed for you to put positive energy around money. It is specifically designed for you to raise your vibration concerning money and for you to get into an abundance mindset and put the spirit of gratitude around money, right? So go to the Mindset Management and Manifesting with Mercedes group if you're a member. Join if you're not a member, and just put Empower Play in the search box so you can see what Empower Plays are, but then put in Bless Your Money, right? Put in Bless Your Money so you can see that specific Empower Play to begin to go from the scarcity mindset to the abundance mindset. So today, Don't let 24, 48 hours pass. Do it today. Get you a pen, get you a piece of paper, write down what it takes to run your household, and then figure up, count up how much money you are bringing in, and then see if you are truly in a place of scarcity. And if you're not, stop acting like it. But if you are, then begin to focus on abundance, what you have, and put the blessings and put the high vibrations and put the good energy around what you do have in abundance, and bless your money. Listen, come back tomorrow. I might do it later this evening, but come back tomorrow, later this evening, whenever. But I'm going to share with you how the scarcity mindset impacts your relationships and impacts your work environment, whether you're profit, nonprofit, employee, or entrepreneur, employer. I'm going to share with you how the scarcity mindset impacts your work environment and impacts your relationships. And I'll do it separately so we can be in and be out. For those of you, this is your first time joining me. I'm Mercedes, and yes, you're manifesting with Mercedes. If you'd like to know more about the work I do and how I help people manifest more results, go to manifestmoreresults.com. As always, like the page, like and share this amazing information on the scarcity mindset. I could talk about this literally for days, but I gave you a little snippet to get you started and get you to a place of abundance. But join me tomorrow at 1:00 and bring your abundance mindset with you. Love y'all.